Hey everybody, it is 11:47 right now in Quincy, Illinois. I want to give out a special documentary commentary on something I witnessed today that's very important. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in America that we sometimes agree with and disagree with, or we see, all the negative, but I'm going to give you a positive today. Today, a young lady by the name of Annabelle, her mom Nicole, some awesome kids with the 4-H out of Ursa, Illinois. They are some of the greatest, I cannot explain this enough. They are some of the best kids. Not only did they raise money for our fallen warriors in the National Cemetery, but they did this in a manner that was professional. A lot of kids, I understand, but you can learn a lot from these great kids, with the 4-H and for everything that goes on. That their hearts were in it to do good. Then all the wonderful volunteers that came out and they placed the wreaths at the cemetery as each name was announced. So to Annabelle, Nicole, the 4-H of Ursa, all the members of the Ursa 4-H, Ursa 4-H, and all the schools that helped, and these wonderful volunteers. If you want to see the greatness in America, if you want to see the good, and you want to see God in people, and you want to see what makes Ursa, Quincy, Menden, Camp Point, Payson, Golden, Marceline, all the surrounding community, you want to know what makes us the epitome and why? It's because they give more than they take. They gave their time, their money, their effort into raising money for our nation's fallen to put wreaths on their graves. And we could not be prouder and more honored to know who they are. Now, it's an honor that these men and women felt, and they will always be grateful. But when we see people actually going out of their way to do something for people they never met and do not know, but they understand freedom is not free. They understand how important our republic is. They understand how important democracy is and how important that we must always keep our freedoms free. And they go out of their way to honor to men and women they don't know, but they know that they have their freedoms because of them. And their moms and dads taught them and instilled in them, faith, hope, charity, instilled in them hard work, dedication that pays off. Today, the nation thanks them because you know what? These kids, little kids, think about it. We're all old nowadays. These young men and women went out of their way to give more than just themselves. For that, we will always be grateful, and for that, they're going to be memorized. And you know what? If more people could take on and look at what they did, I think, we're in a good spot. It makes me happy to know, makes me proud to know that they came from our area. That they are doing this for my brothers and sisters, that they did this because their moms and dads taught them and their schools have taught them greatness inside of themselves. And for that, you know what? Visit the cemeteries, visit the reefs, see what these do. Next year, I hope we can do even more. But every little bit helps, every little bit counts because it's about remembering our past that makes our future great. It's about these kids knowing where we came from and where we're going. And when I see kids like this that are out there doing this, granted, I wasn't knowing what's going on for a while. But when I did, it brought a tear to my eye. It brought happiness to my heart. And this isn't about anybody other than those fallen. And those kids that raised the money to do this honorable thing. Annabelle, our hearts go out to you. The 4-H, all the volunteers, all the kids in the 4-H. You guys are what other kids in the United States need to strive to be like. That is goodness, it's kindness, it's giving of more than just yourself. Those men and women that are in that cemetery that you did that for, not knowing them, that's what they did. What they did was for giving to those they didn't know, sacrificing their lives for those that they never met, all because they believe in freedom, they believe in democracy, they believe that we need to be better than who we were yesterday. And to me, if you see one of the kids at the 4-H at anywhere, tell them thank you. If you see anybody that's out there striving to do more for their community, tell them thank you. Today, Annabelle, outstanding job. To all of you kids in the 4-H of Ursa, outstanding job. To all the parents that taught your kids right from wrong, outstanding job. To all the volunteers, outstanding job. To all the veterans, we love you. To all the men and women in the police officers, sheriff's department, you're heroes. And somebody like Annabelle and somebody like the kids of the 4-H, our country is going in a great direction as long as we have them. These are the future leaders of America. And I'm happy with that. From me and my page, I appreciate each and every one of you. For the Marine Corps League, we are always going to be blessed to have you. On behalf of all veterans and military and even the fallen everywhere, thank you.